Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Shadow Empire in our Steam release series, episode number 4. This is going to be a fun one, I think, because I expect we'll actually be able to plow through a few turns. I'm expecting we aren't going to war immediately, but there are a few things I want to address from the comment section. Somebody mentioned about quality of life. Let's kind of take a look at that. I don't understand it still. So supposedly quality of life points gets divided by city level to arrive at quality of life score, and that's what all these boxes show. Now, there's no linear fit. There's no one number that you can divide by. You cannot divide by the same number with 100 and get 8, and also do the same thing 50 and get 1. It doesn't work. Because if you're divided by 50, then you should get 2 over here instead of 8. So I have absolutely no idea still how this works. Now, one thing you can look at for the quality of life score, this is, if this is higher than the civilization score, then you will gain happiness from quality of life. So this is apparently what we're aiming for. And this is the next turn. Let me just go back and we'll look at that in a second. But anyways, let's just see. I'm trying to get the quality of life of all our zones to at least 4. I don't understand how we're doing here because we currently have 0 for our score. The high limit for quality of life, zone quality of life, is quality of life score average plus lowest quality of life score divided by 2. So if I am correctly assuming that you add all of these together, 0 plus 4, 0 plus 0 plus 8 plus 1, and then you average that, I would get essentially 2, round, including if you were to round it. Lowest will just give us 0, so we get 2 divided by 1 is 1. So why is my quality of life score 0? Some things are just a mystery to me. I'm doing math on the camera, on camera, which is a terrible thing typically, but I feel like if you have non-zero numbers, the average of these is clearly more than 2. I mean, it's clearly at least 2, right? Because you have 8 divided by 4 is 2. Then it says quality of life score average plus lowest quality of life score, which is 0, divided by 2, it gives us 1. I don't understand, and I also don't understand how, over here it shows that our city level is 3. I don't know if there's towns below this, if this is actually total city level 6, because it was 1, 2, and 3 in towns or something like that. What city level is this? I have to assume that this is 3. So how does 100 divided by 3 equal 8, and how does 50 divided by 3 equal 1? So, something is, obviously I'm missing something, but that's what we have the comment section for. I'm sure Gary's hard at work preparing his response as I speak. And thank you again to everyone who's trying to help me out in the comments. I would say again that this is, for some reason, I suspect it's the game, but it could also just be me, that I'm getting worse at understanding games. It could be, but I doubt it. This is the most opaque game I've ever played. And I've played a lot the previous games from Vic, so it really says something. Anyways, let's get moving. So let me first show you what happened. I need to refresh my memory myself at this point. History. Well, nothing happened, right? The borders didn't change, so we know that nothing really happened. There's only 8 steps even. Looks like most of them were Salzburg just dancing around. And the snake moved north, and then we have some movement on the western border. Okay, fair enough. Let's go to the vid. Our tech level was above what we promised, so we got that, and we gained curiosity. Is that the technology? Yeah, I think that's the second technology boost step, so that's good. We got 2 commercial projects, which we really have to use right away. Those are super important. I'm going to use them out of order. I'm not following my normal, or at least the guideline order of operations, because this is so important. And we have plenty of political points. I don't think that anything else would be worth doing besides this, regardless. So, execute gives us commercial area asset. We'll do it again because I think it's that important to get our happiness up, especially because it is dropping by 3. Now, we have already the population bonus in profile opportunism. It just hasn't done anything for us yet, and I'm not exactly sure why. What I've seen before from this is that it appears here. So we can see the changes: population happiness increased by 1, population happiness increased by 1 due to the public investment. That's the 1 credit I'm giving them. Normally it says like population happiness increased by something like an additional 2 thanks to the perk or something like that. I forget exactly the language, but it was clear to me it was referring to our profile benefits, opportunism. I just don't see it here, so I'm not sure why we're not getting that. But that's okay. Do we want to really do much this turn? Not really, because we don't have a whole lot of industrial points. If we were to... the one thing I was considering doing is building a new asset, another recycling facility here. So it'll take 125 and 50 metal. We have both of those. Yeah, okay, we actually could do it then. The thing is, we're not gaining a whole lot of industrial points, so we'll be behind. We should wait 1 turn at least, because we don't want to... It'll be delayed by at least 1 turn. If we were to start it now, which means we're paying maintenance on something we don't need to pay maintenance for. We just start it 1 turn later, and we don't pay any maintenance. Let's go out to our decisions. Yeah, so this says level 4. I'm pretty confident that we are at actually level 3. In which case the math doesn't make any sense to me, but we'll ask. We don't want to upgrade our city for exactly that reason. We don't want to squash whatever quality of life gains we have. Damn these slavers. They are still offering to buy for us to buy slaves. I don't know how to deal with that. It's like it's such a money sink. How many? I mean, we're getting population out of it, which is a great resource, but unfortunately, it's really getting to be a drain on the economy. I can't even set up my normal monetary treasury building efforts. Okay, so we have a resettlement proposal. This is from the people who we expect will eventually like us. Tereso down here next to the slavers. We can do something which will get the relations up with them. It'll also give us meritocracy, which we don't particularly care about. It says my meritocracy is 42. That does not seem correct. Is it really that high? Because we have been decimating it every turn with these offer to buy slavers. I thought it was like way into the negatives. Is this a bug? It says 42. Okay, that's weird. Well, if we do this, meritocracy will go up by 12, which will put meritocracy in the guiding position. That's very strange. Okay. I prefer that over government, though. This is the problem. I would actually like to decline this, because I don't really... I guess there's no reason to really decline it. We get some free population. We get meritocracy, which doesn't matter. We can... I want to move towards democracy. We actually finally had a percentage chance to get the political bonus, but that one's not the big one. We want the quality of life bonus beyond that. Doesn't really matter. I like meritocracy, so it's not a bad thing. We'll just go with this.
Order acknowledged.
And Polynesh. Wait. That's the only thing that happened? Meritocracy is still at 42. Am I crazy? I'm having doubts. I talked about meritocracy because that said plus 12, right? Am I crazy? The problem is, every now and then, when you're recording something, you simply don't see the number correctly, and then it makes you doubt every other instance where I'm still 99% sure it said plus 12 meritocracy, but maybe that's just 1% chance that I didn't see it correctly. Okay. We'll get back to this in a moment. I don't know how to... We'll have to think it out loud. Mind or enforcement, kind of a no-brainer. I would actually prefer the veteran sergeant, but we'll take 2 intelligence experts.
Roger that.
I'm not sure, actually. Let's go look at what the intelligence experts do. Or let's not, because I actually have no idea where those went. Where do they go? Technomage. One of these we're going to find Ah, here they are. Intelligence officers. Okay. So, how best to bypass enemy formations. 20% chance per combat round to make a breakthrough. Okay, that's good. Oh, yeah, actually, it's nice that it ended up on our Galactic Republic grade infantry. The best people, of course, it would have if it had ended up on our tank. But that's okay. So, let's start advancing or moving around. I'm going to move 7 over here, and 6 will go over here. Okay, it didn't move at all. That means there's an enemy, I guess, a unit of some kind right here. Okay, 8 goes up here. We'll probably just move like this. 5 is eventually going to shift that way, but we'll put 5 here just so we have better recon, because I think we're going to do some bombardment. Probably the same thing here. I can actually afford to do it this way, which I would prefer to do, because again, I can get more bombardment that way. And I think what's going to happen here is I'm probably going to end up doing an attack on this snake. Is it possible? I don't think it's possible for us to get all the way around it, but I'm going to move right here, and I think we're just going to do an attack on it. 3 can move up here. It's probably worthwhile to make sure there's nobody there first. Okay, it actually does look clear. Okay, good. It was. So yeah, we can do bombardment first, and then it'll be a bit risky. Look at the reason why I'm willing to chance it. They only have a 9 for their hard defense roll, and they only have 35, so if there's, I don't know how many there are, but what I'm going to try to do here is weaken them first with a bombardment. This is good. Hopefully we get a few hits.
Roger that.
That was pretty good. I mean, that was very good. And I would lower their readiness down to 38. And this is a bizarre attack, but 7 to 1, we're going to go ahead and do it. Look at this, just decimating them. So we only got 1 kill, and I'm actually a little bit disappointed about that. However, it looks like they didn't even land a single hit. I'm going to show this once. I actually show and look at it once. You can, if you want, go round by round and look at exactly what happened in every roll. So what happens is every person has a number of attacks per round. Actually, I haven't looked at this in great detail lately. I'm just guessing it's more or less the same system as Advanced Tactics Gold, where every person has an attack, they all attack a number of times around. You attack, and then they attack. But the attack is just the rolls, so it's like I roll my attack value, which is 500 or against the soft targets. They're soft, so I roll up to 236, and then their defense is like 36 or whatever. I'm more than likely my 236 is going to be higher than their 36, and then there's a percent chance that this will be a hit that kills them, a percent chance that will just do readiness damage and force them to retreat. So all that, the math under the hood is actually probably all there in that detail screen, but I'm not going to invest the time into learning it. So anyways, do we want to move forward? No, not really. I mean, they are pretty good at attacking, and we're pretty good at attacking, which means we'd rather not defend. So I'm going to leave us in this little formation here. At least we're kind of getting set up nicely for next turn, where we can hopefully eliminate that unit completely. And you can see we're expanding to take our borders nicely. I think I'll move my Galactic Republic troops up here. I'll move them onto the road. I don't know where they're needed. And we have that one militia which is supposed to guard the southern border. I don't think we need to do that, but I'm going to leave them in here, in the city. Okay, so we did our movement of troops first. I keep forgetting that I shouldn't really be doing that first, but okay. Decisions. We have 1 left. Let's come back to this one because it obviously doesn't matter. We can do trade and all that first. So let's go to trade. We only have 412. Mind you that like 300 or so is needed for the slaves. So we probably should sell something. These are all terrible prices. Actually, fuel is a good price. Let's sell the fuel.
Roger that.
Okay, got 73 credits for that. Not a whole lot, but with the nuclear-powered tank and really no big drain on fuel otherwise, plus the private economy set up that fuel or oil extraction in lime over here, so that benefits us. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need fuel, or I mean we will need it, but we shouldn't run out quickly. And we'll see when I get tanks. I mean, I think the model design council is my next. I might even do it this turn. We're a little bit light on bureaucratic points, which is another thing I could do, but probably don't have enough industrial points for. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually have to do a little bit of troop replenishment too. I did forget. Because remember, I brought in my 2nd Brigade slightly under what they needed. So let's just give them the bare minimum, which means I won't have troops ready to go, but industrial points are a pretty scarce resource. We can see I've actually dropped below 125. So at this point, I really cannot choose the, what's it called? The recycling center. I cannot choose the recycling center and finish it, I mean, get the 125 it needs per turn. There are still some options. I could choose, if I wanted to, in the town, of course, government building. So we could easily go with High Command Council, High Command HQ, I mean. Oh, we could also do the... this is actually... we don't have the 400 metal yet, so we'd have to wait a turn on this anyway. Bureaucratic points is always good. But I think quality of life right now is more important. So... yeah, let's save up for the hospital. I mean, it's one of those things, chicken and egg. We need the metal to get the hospital, but we need the refinery. I mean, we want to get a hospital, but and to do that we have to wait for metal, or we could just use a refinery to get more metal, a new recycling plant to get more metal and stuff, but then we'll actually have to wait longer for the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Not really chicken egg, but just, you know, delaying. I don't know, there's an optimal point. I don't know where it is. It's probably to get the recycling center first if we're happy to just wait like one extra turn. Anyway, what do we do here? 240 credits for 16 more population, 1,600 more people. God, I mean, I like it. I like it for the most part. I continue to like this. I just don't want the high relations with them, because then we can't declare war. But maybe they won't declare war on us. Will they go to war with other people? I don't know. Will they ever stop selling us slaves, though? I just don't really want them. I want the population increase. I just don't want to keep buying. Okay, well, anyways, we'll never have a better chance to get our commerce up to like infinity. So I guess we'll just do this. 240, go ahead and do it. Poor Nash. Nash was actually on the right side of one of our decisions earlier, but I guess it was short-lived. We'll be pissing him off again to no end. Are there other strategic cards to go with? Yes, in fact, we could do one funny thing. If we're not going to war in the near future, we could do our bad rations, and then we actually have enough for Ancient Archive. I think I'm going to wait on that just a little bit. Right now we have this, it's like save it for a rainy day type fate points in the bag, the bad rations. Of course, the earlier we do the bad rations, the better, because then the more time we have for our troops. If we expect that we won't be at war in the next couple of turns, it's a good time to use the bad rations. I think that I might go with that, actually, without spending it right away, but just to get it. I don't think we'll be going to war. Of course, the moment we do this, we'll probably be attacked. And we do want to take Gogoyas. It's nice to get an early city. We really got to control our own happiness problems first. But then we can probably put like an entire brigade in Gogoyas and just fight off the rebellion and hopefully eventually get things under control. Yeah. Okay, but we need metal, and I mean, we have requirements before we can do that. We really do. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's kind of fun to plan, but okay, so this is a 20-minute turn. They're going to go faster, I promise. Let's end the turn as is. Am I done with everything? Strategic cards, build, raise form, move. Okay, let's just go. Think I'm good. I just need to get... I need to stop playing so perfectly. Let's just make it more of a goal, Tortuga. I'm telling myself this. Don't over-obsess. Let's just make imperfect decisions more quickly. Oh, well, I'll just pause this and I'll see you back in a sec. Okay, we're back. I should have just brought you in for the vid. We now have research complete on the barracks, and we generated Zoo Project, which is a great one. And that's it. Pretty simple. I'm not even going to go for the borders. I guess technically the border advanced over here. In fact, I want to lure... This is weird, but I actually want to lure them... Whoever is over here, I want to lure them to take this hex as well. Because... Uh-oh, one sec. Here. Whew, had to sneeze. I used to have to mute to do that, but now I just pause. Yeah, I want whatever advancing party is over here in the ceramics compounds. What does that mean? I want them to take this road from Primaria as well. Because we want it. We want that. In fact, we want to keep pushing the snake further to the west. Again, this is all stuff we can take. The further west they come, the better for us. So let's do something like this. I'm going to swap these guys because I'm OCD about them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like so. 5. You belong over here. Okay. 10. 9 goes here. Militia can go here. 10 goes here. Yeah, and then we'll just wait. We're going to wait for this to be retaken over, and then we'll immediately push back out. So essentially it's a way of... Our borders with Primaria are fixed because they're a major. However, and somebody asked about the red dotted lines. I guess this probably indicates different treaties or something. I just know that if it's not white, or maybe it represents the color of the people. Background red. No, not background, but I don't know what the different border colors mean exactly. I guess possibly different treaties, as I already mentioned. So maybe its borders with majors are the bronze and the borders with minors are brown. No, but even these two are different. Yeah, maybe it's strategic map related? No. It's another one of those things I don't know. I guess in the end I just don't know. I want to make sure... Oh, yeah, perfect. I was just checking to make sure we didn't get any new militia. We did. Oh, and look at the happiness. Ooh. And is it going to show me? Yes, there it is. The second line. Population happiness bonus increased with 3 points due to population happiness bonus. So the population happiness bonus is what I attribute to the opportunism. So you can see 3 points. I mean, we could have used that last turn. We had it last turn already. I don't know why it didn't go into effect. But the gain of 7 is enormous, and I think some of this is also due to... Yeah, so 4 points due to luxury products. Is there like a really strong delay on everything? Now this is up to 2. We're at 12 now, which means this should be up 3. I feel like everything is delayed 1 turn. Like, I feel like every calculation, like every math process, like this is divided by something. That's going to take a turn for education score to update. Education score is used for quality of life score. Well, quality of life score won't update for another turn after education score updates. There's something fishy. I mean, the information is not presented well. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I'm getting angry. Why does our civilization... And why... Wait, we shouldn't be getting any bonus due to quality of life? I guess we aren't. Because they're the same, right? Anyway. So at least danger is going down after we diminish the slaver involvement in our territory. At some point we're going to have to kill this unit, and then apparently the new rule is 4 hexes to prevent danger, which I dislike, but I just... These are 16 kilometers. I mean, if somebody's over 20 miles away... Okay, fine. It's modern times. I guess that's not close enough. Okay, let's deal with... Ooh. Okay. Democracy reaches... I would love that.
Order acknowledged.
And democracy... Oh, that's the Democratic Party. I would like for democracy to go up. I hate those things, though, because they don't give you a choice. It's not like you have a choice all the time. So, it's just up to RNG. We'll see if we RNG our way to a victory. Which is the way I like my games. I like to just sit and watch a die roll without interacting. See if I win. Alright, solar energy at this point. Seems like it's potentially going to start being important. Oh, hospice. Oh, good. So the private economy is doing something. Switch. No, items. We're at... Okay, not super important, but our sealed roads... I think solar energy is more critical for the functioning of your... like, if we started to have power problems, it would be very bad. I don't think we need either of them right now. We'd probably benefit more from sealed roads in the immediate future. But we probably... I mean, we're not likely to be able to use sealed roads because industrial points is such a problem right now. Okay, 207. Now we can definitely do the... Well, we can do anything. With the 112 gain, that's great. That's quite a lot of metal. Okay, good. I mean, it's really not in the grand scheme of things, but if we're actually gaining that much, then I can do the recycling center, or I can do the hospital or the barracks, because we just researched barracks. Okay, let's try to speed things. Speed. Okay, incident with overambitious. So who is it? Commander. The first. Okay, she is. She might keep. I have a capacity 4. What the hell's going on here? Okay. Somebody let me know what's the order of prestige. This person cannot work in the War Department. I am going to fire them and give them a better job, and that better job is going to be in Model Council or really anything. This person is so skilled, they just cannot be my commander of my 1st Infantry Brigade. They cannot. I will even replace my Economic Council person if need be. Yeah, this guy's just garbage compared to her. This person's also garbage. The only one who, yeah, they can just swap. Can they swap? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Interior Council, this guy's going to get better. He has at least a good starting charisma. Economic Council, capacity there. I mean, yeah, I have really high capability people. Can't really complain about that. So yeah, we're going to have to figure out a way. Do we have anybody... So this is going to take time. It's going to slow down our turn progression, but I think it's just necessary. We need to find out who's not employed, who is capable of taking over a war position. I think I already did this, and I was like, oh, this guy's... we don't want to waste... He would be wasted in that position, but no, actually, compared to the alternative, he would not. Okay, you're not good at war, but I think you're just going to go in... Yeah, so let's do this. Let me try to do it. I don't remember if I've ever replaced a person who's in charge of the divisions like this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so call, relieve, a better job. Okay, same faction will suffer -8% of their relations with you. Other leaders minus it. If you make a promise for another or a better job, this job will be halved. So why is a better job promising better will improve your relation, reduce the deterioration of your relation? I don't even know the order of things. I imagine that the head of the model council is a better position, but I don't know. Let's say other job.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will do that soon, and then because we're doing that, we're going to go to our secretary. We need a new organization.
Roger that.
We're going to add the Model Design Council, and we are going to need a new person in charge of that, but that's fine. We'll get them as well. Okay, now what do we do about this? Well, I want to improve her relations. I can probably take the unrest hit. 12, that's not bad. Yeah, I think we're going to take the unrest hit to get Taylor's relations up, because we want to be on her side. Now, unfortunately, the commander of the first HQ... Okay, let's just do the minimum. Don't piss off people, basically. Okay, we don't have enough money to buy the slaves. So the good news is, I don't even have to make this decision. I can let my secretary execute it at the end of the turn. So, I'll probably do it that way. Commerce -7, oh my god. Okay, forget it. I will buy the damn slaves. Damn it, anyhow. But how? Oh god, we have plenty of verb. Oh god. Okay, well, I mean, if we're gonna sell it, we should sell enough that we don't have to resell next turn. Bet. 90?
Roger that.
Okay, 378. So it's assuming it's 400 this turn, 400 next turn. Yeah, it's not enough. Oh god. I don't want to sell all of it though. Let's sell 10 more just in case. It's not that great of a rate. Okay, so at least we can afford doing it this time, and well, like I said, it's just free commerce game for forever. So okay, scientific cooperation with Tereso. I like this idea. I don't really know what the effect is. I really don't. But let's do it.
Order acknowledged.
Just anything to make Nash unhappy. Okay, so this has kind of been a busy turn. It didn't need to. I didn't expect it would be, but we also want to get to our assets. We do still have construction to go. Let me go. Decisions, trade we've done, assets and construction. That's it. That's the next one. So let's look again at maybe doing hospital, barracks. We want the bureaucratic points, but it's just gonna have to wait until... Well, happiness seems... But no, we want to satisfy our promise as well. Okay. This one gives us security as well, or training bonus. Okay, so let's do the barracks, because it seems to be as effective as the hospital, plus some other bonus.
Yes, sir.
And we should be okay on that. So that's assets and construction. Check city happiness. We've done that, which is good. Things are looking good there. Build roads, don't need. Raise formations, we don't need to. Move military, yeah, we have not done that yet. So let's do bombardment first.
Roger that.
Okay, how do we do? Lowered their readiness yet again. So yeah, feeling pretty confident about this. It lowered our odds, but it's still less of a chance that my tank gets hit. So I'm still going to do it. Taking a lot of damage. That's okay. We're killing them off. They don't regen. I do. Well, not really. I mean, I have to... New people can be found to fill the place of the lost, basically. Yeah, I'll move 8 up as well. Okay. So that's that. We can move our 20 up as well. Do they have, I assume, artillery? Probably, I'm going to move them up. Yeah, well, let's move them right here. But really, they're on the way to the west in case we want to do some other stuff up there. Pretty good. We've pushed our border with Celilo as far as it can go. That's a minor, thank God, but we do have established some kind of treaty with them. So really, I mean, Gagoyas is just the obvious choice. We need to push in and we need to bring Gagoyas to their knees. How the hell is this unit still functioning? I assume that they're pretty much dead, starved. How many turns has it been? Anyways, let's quickly end the turn and see what happens. Maybe I can get one more turn in. I super speed it. I think we're done though. Yeah, end turn. Well, oh boy, do I have a turn for us. I don't even think we're going to be able to get to all of it because a lot happened. Movement-wise, I don't really think anything happened, but that They violated our borders and declared war on us. I don't even know where they violated our borders, but green light. Got a Fate Stratagem pack, which gives us Paranoia, which is like a really good one for gaining fate points. Don't really see anything else. But by the way, last turn I forgot to use my zoo project because I'm a big dummy. Anyways, 5 points, definitely worth it. Gives us a zoo. And that will translate to more quality of life. Happiness up by 3, still getting the bonus. Still have no idea what's going on with the quality of life here. Still not sure. Looks like it did a drop. I don't know. I don't understand. But anyways, we have bigger fish to fry. We have 9 decisions as well, including some of them which I'm sure are going to be model design. Yeah, so good. And there's Rihanna Taylor. Yes, just to point her. And yeah, she loves us now. Perfect. Okay, Supreme Command Council wants to know what to do. We have to focus on political points, political power. I mean, maybe even 85. It has to be such a high priority right now. Design models is going to be more important to me. Probably 70%.
Yes, sir.
We won't be designing... So, I don't know if... I probably have already shown this several times, but our models are not bad. Model design, so... Apparently this is between 70 and 130. And so 100 is your average. 104 is slightly above average. Base design is, I think... Wow, God, I forget what you said, Gary. I think it was Gary who told me. It was like, I think it's between 70 and 100, but no, it might also be between 70 and 130. Man, it seems like you get a different answer from everyone you ask. But no, none of these values, no, that one is over 100. I think it can only be over 100 if your structural design is over 100, right? Anyway, it's still a mystery, but definitely we can improve the existing troopers that we have immensely because they're using slug throwers and we can give them carbines. It's just a nice 50% increase in firepower, small increase of IP to do this, and then pay attention to armor here. Envirosuit versus, yeah, the only one that gives us armor, the only one we care about is Envirosuit. If we don't give them Envirosuit, the planet here is actually pretty well suited to humans, so we don't really need any of the other stuff. I mean, I guess we could use that if we were going into radioactive areas, but let's do Envirosuit.
Yes, sir.
And she'll get back to us with that. After she's been more... when she's been a model designer for a long time, then we'll start re-rolling, because I think that her capability of giving us even higher structural designs would be a higher chance of that. Okay, so many decisions we have here, and we're already basically pushing the limit for the time. It's going to be hard to get all this done. Plus, we know we were at war. We want to do some attacks. I probably can just attack right off the bat. We know this one's got to go, right? Let's do an attack with these 3, maybe get a surround. Only 7-1. That's not amazing. I might want to help that out. Now, okay, we're going to take losses. I'm going to take losses at some point during this. I don't think that this unit's going to attack, so we'll have him help attack this. Okay, we'll do an attack from every side. Nobody else is going to attack anywhere else. It might save me some troops from dying, so probably worth it to do. Okay, good. So we didn't take any losses. We'll move you there, keep you there. So you are going to move forward and probably do some bombardment on this unit. So we'll have to move all our forces that were on the west over back to the east now, and just leave some token militia forces on the west. Like this militia right here, he's a placeholder. As soon as we get our normal forces in, we won't need him anymore. How many forces do you have? Yeah, you have a lot, so you will body shield my Galactic Republic. I should have moved him in first for better recon, but that's okay. They didn't take this hex. We'll leave that still open. Yeah, but I'm probably not going to be able to get through this whole turn, but this is going to be exciting. We're now at war, and with an opponent we can beat very easily. So it's a good stepping stone in our progression. Copernicus wants a personal guard. Okay, well probably this is the one we're going to choose. Look, if Nash doesn't like it, it's basically a guarantee that I'm going to choose it. Gives us mind, that's the one we want. So it doesn't hurt his feelings, it's fine. This clever idea. Commerce is good, heart is bad, so probably we want the top one. Even though Burke, our economic council guy, is not going to be too happy with it. Hope that he gets better at economic council. That's it's one of the positions I think is the most important. Actually, applied physics can be also a good one to get somebody intelligent on. So let's just do it. Let's not think too much about it. Okay, Primera is praising us. They're holding a celebration here. They're also... Yeah, so this is... We can send big delegation, send small delegation, praise. Okay, well look, this is a guaranteed win, and it gives us the most democracy. Unfortunately, it gives us quite a lot of heart, which actually is already... How are we getting so much heart? Where is this heart coming from? Well, I want to diminish the heart. I'm going crazy. I thought that we just did a decision that reduced heart. Wasn't it the Young Turks one? Didn't that reduce heart? And yet we're at 21. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. So I would like to choose this option, but it's going to really reduce my mind. Now, the great news about everything right now is I thought I was going to have some problems meeting our demand to get up to 54 democracy. Well, not so. We're at 46 already, and choosing this decision by itself would take us there. Or I can choose send a delegation. I probably want to choose this top one. It just costs a lot of political points. There's a small chance that we don't succeed. So, I am a smart person for once in my life. I'm going to do something intelligent. This decision is a diplomacy roll. It's a diplomacy roll apparently executed by Betty Radensong. So let's go over to our leaders. We have a Shadow Diplomat card, and we can target Betty Radensong. So what was something which was like it was plus 41? Yeah, there it is. It's plus 81 now. So they gave us a 40-point bonus. And now this is a guaranteed win. In fact, even this is almost a guaranteed win. So, no, it's not. It's basically a tie. It's a coin flip. And it doesn't really save it. It saves us 8 political points. Okay, yeah, I'll take this. I want democracy. I want mind. This is perfect. Not only that, but this is a guaranteed success now, too. And there it is. Relations go up with Primaria. We get the mind, we get the democracy. So if it doesn't appear here, it doesn't happen over here. There it is. Mine's up. Now, go back here. What was a difficulty of like 81 or something like that is now a difficulty much, much lower because our relations have gone up with them. So it's really cool, like learning the game when you know how to play the game. I imagine Vic loves the hell out of this game because he knows what he's doing. I don't, and that's where the struggle lies. But once this, as we learn the game more and more, it becomes more and more enjoyable. Now, Damaris here, she is not, in my opinion, a great person to pick to lead the 1st Infantry Brigade. But she actually has, for some reason, I don't know why, infantry guns, gun tactics, all this, she actually has some combat stuff, despite the fact that her war roll is not that high. So she's going to get the job. And this Primaria praises us is basically just how much heart do I want to gain. And I don't think I want to gain that much. I like the democracy, but we'll get the democracy that we need just by choosing this one, and we won't have to spend 400 credits. It also reduces the total amount of heart we gain. They're going to be happy with it, which is good. Saves us 400 credits. Yeah, I think that this is going to be the one. Now, there is the possibility that we will fail this. Okay, let me think about that. Again, this episode's way over on time. We all knew this eventually would happen when I get to episodes over 40 minutes, but I really want to try to keep them under 40 minutes. So I'm going to just close the episode off here. We'll have to move the rest of our troops, make decisions on assets, go to trade, try to make more money, all those things. We'll do it in the next episode. So for now, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.